Okay, there we go. It is starting. I'm going to hit the live page and see if the video starts.
Take bets on how long till I robot.
No, I think you're going to be fine. We'll make it
I'm
through
not a
the show.
robot.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, waiting for... Wait, I see video. Alright, we're good. We're actually broadcasting to YouTube. Yay!
Yay!
Alright, who's leading this monkey? Oh, I am, apparently.
You are the monkey leader.
I am. This is my monkey, this is my circus. Alright.
Wait, that way.
Give myself some white space. Alright, so we're going to go in 5, 4, 3. On this episode of the AIE Podcast...
Going to Blizzard. Going to BlizzCon? Visit the AIE Guild Hall.
What's set in Vegas stays? Nope. Discussed everywhere.
No, you forgot Eve.
Alright, do we need to start over? Okay.
Clearly we are brilliant today. So,
Okay. Erase. Rewind. Alright, going live in 5, 4, 3. On this episode of the AIE Podcast.
going to BlizzCon? Visit the AIE Guild Hall.
What's set in Eve Vegas stays in? Nope. It's discussed everywhere.
Defend our...
Wolf?
Alright, should we try one more time?
Yes.
Where'd your voice go?
It's right here, sorry. Alright, going live in 5, 4, 3. On this episode of the AIE Podcast.
Going to BlizzCon? Visit the AIE Guild Hall.
What's said in Eve Vegas stays in? Nope. It's discussed everywhere.
Swotor, get your coffee here.
Defend our walls. The hobbits are helping?
We have Jedi here to talk about Guild Wars 2.
All that and more coming up. All that and more coming up right now. Tet, insert music here since your audio is completely broken. All right. Welcome to episode 245 of the podcast celebrating the Alia Iacta Est gaming community, the Die Has Been podcast. This is Tetsemi, and to my left is Aludra.
Hey, AIE, I think you're awesome.
And to my right, we have McCullough.
Hey guys, there are some tiny pumpkin tarts in the guild kitchen.
Mine.
This week, we're joined by special guest Jedi, who's here to talk to us about AIE in Guild Wars 2. Welcome, Jedi.
Hey guys.
Whoa,
Hey,
Guild
Jedi.
Wars 2. How long has it been since Guild Wars 2?
Couple
About a
weeks.
month. No.
This time I'm
Jeez,
only here to talk about Guild Wars 2. I have nothing else I want to talk about.
All right.
Well, geez, guys, way to burst my bubble.
That's okay.
I know.
So, Jedi, what have you been up to in or out of game?
Well, let's see. Out of game, I've been trying to make the case for this. My Raspberry Pi, which is going to be a Nintendo.
You know, I just figured out recently that Raspberry Pi is actually not a treat, a delicious dessert.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, man.
I don't think it
What are you
tastes very
doing with
good.
it?
You eat it?
No, you don't. That would be sharp and pointy.
Tastes kind of...
It's a
Forty.
chip?
Yes. It would
Like a
taste
computer.
hurty.
It's
Yeah,
it's
it
a
is.
computer on a chip.
Oh.
Yes, so what are you going to do with it?
It's going to be Nintendo/Super Nintendo.
Oh, super cool.
It's a super light, so when I plug the joysticks and all the wires into it, it like goes all over the place. Like the board, this thing goes wherever the wires get pulled, this thing goes with it. So I need to attach it to like a lead weight.
So it goes all over the place, not unlike Aludra some days?
Some
would be-
days.
That would be it. Yeah.
Yes.
So, Aludra, what have you been up to in or out of game?
Oh, man. Okay, so many things. Like, all the things, because I missed the last show. So you get to hear about all the things. Okay, first off, Hex is having this huge tournament. They're, like, giving away $100,000 if you play Hex the best. Well, I don't play the best, but I'm trying to play the best, so I'm in there all the time trying to play the best. And it's slow going for me. Because you got to earn tickets to get into the main contest, and I'm not earning a lot of tickets at the time because I've been sick, and that's not fun.
No, it's
and
not.
Then let me see. I've been playing Star Wars, and I have Guild Wars actually on my machine, but it's slower going for me than something like Star Wars because I'm not a part of anything, and I don't know how I want to play, and oh my gosh, that game is cool, so you can talk me through that later. And let's see, in Warcraft, I actually leveled a few tunes, so I'm pretty excited.
Very cool.
Yep, I'm pretty jazzed.
And McCullough, what have you been up to in or out of game?
I have a goddaughter getting married in 5 months. I have a con in 34 days. Star Wars comes out in 56 days, and I'm busy shutting down rumors that Luke's turning evil, and my job's gone to hell and back. So redacted. In game.
Oh man, Thrax over here says he really hopes you're wrong, because he'd like to see you eat a cheeseburger. Like, we may make the trip out to see you eat a cheeseburger.
I intend, if it happens. Oh, okay. So, one of my dearest friends from growing up truly thinks that Luke Skywalker is turning evil, and we may have made a bet that if we get an evil Luke Skywalker, I will eat a hamburger. And no, I have not eaten red meat besides my twice-a-year bacon fit for 4.5 years, and I've not eaten beef in that entire time. So I said I'd eat a cheeseburger if we get an evil Luke Skywalker, and when I am right, and we do not get an evil Luke Skywalker, when I'm out there for said goddaughter's wedding in 5 months, she has to buy all of my coffee. So.
Yeah. That's quite the fun. Wait. No, that's some financial disparity there. One cheeseburger versus all of the McKellar coffee. Michaela, I'm sorry, you are like one of those human beings who drinks her weight in coffee an afternoon.
I also, however, have not had a cheeseburger in 5.5 or 4.5 years, and it would greatly ruin my intestinal tract to eat it. So I'm putting my health on the line and my friend's pocketbook. So either way, it's going to be a major bet.
Yep.
Other than that, we actually did go raiding Sunday night, which is great. Banged our head against the wall, as we do, but that's about the extent of my time in game. So Ted, since you are gaming more than I am, and thank you for trying to get the Headless Horseman mount for me. What have you been doing in game?
Well, once I got the Headless Horseman mount, that was about it.
On 2 characters, let's specify.
Well, I got one Sunday when it opened, and then I got one actually on Tet the next day, and then haven't seen it drop since. I was actually trying for the Hollowed Helm, which is the plate helm that he drops. 9 characters every day of the event, didn't see it drop once, which is weird. So apparently my loot table was stuck on mount and the cloth helm pumpkinhead that drops. Other than that, I've been working on my druid slowly. I've got her to 73.
Yay!
So, yep, that's my 10th character. I'm trying to get to 100. I realized something about the 11 by 11. If I get all 11 horde tunes to 100, then I'm not going to have one to use my boost to 90 or my boost to 100 on when Legion comes out, and I don't know that I necessarily want to use it on an Alliance tune. So we'll have to see if I actually just save up my Warlock for that boost to 100 when it comes out, or if I'm going to use it on an Alliance tune.
You do know if you learn to do Warlock, you can help me Warlock better, so you should probably get working on that.
Yeah, I know. But other than that, raiding and doing garrison stuff, I made a decision late in the game. All my alts had the enchanting hut as their third small item, just so I could DE all the bind on equip and bind on pickup stuff that they got while leveling. Well, they're all 100 now, so there's no point in having it. So I dropped about 40k gold on converting them all over to banks and the storehouse one, and then realized you also get all the treasure missions and stuff with that, along with the inns. So I've been running all that, and I made back the 20k within a week, or 20k the 40k within a week, just doing that. So yeah, I'm having fun, I guess, with garrisons. I'm just kind of maintaining them. But
Dude, if you have to say fun in that way, in that tone, you're not having fun.
I'm having.
Fun should never be in quotation marks.
Yeah, I know.
It should be in exclamation points.
It's keeping me busy. Let's put it that way.
Fun! Yeah, you know what else keeps you busy? Facebook games, and, I mean, those can't be called fun.
No. However, I did get the 3 garrison pets that came with the holiday, because I took one of my alts and I made them decorate it with the spooky, ghostly whatever thing, and the 3 pets showed up, and I went, yay, pets! And so I quickly captured them and used Battlestones on them to make them rare, and then killed the ghostly arachnid thing, and after about 3 days of killing it, it finally dropped the bag of spiders toy.
I haven't gotten it yet, and I've been logging in just to kill that every single day. Every day, no toy. Enough spider bags to really disrupt raid, I said to my raid leader. But, you know.
Yeah, I know. It's I don't know. I gave up on it, and finally I just stopped caring, and then finally it showed up. So I don't know.
Yeah. Your attitude has nothing to do with the spawn rate.
Well, you can only kill it once a day. So.
I know! That is so unfair. I should be allowed to murder that thing for hours if that's what I want.
Well, you can with alts. I mean, that's generally what I did, was I took the alts through, because other people were posting their garrisons and say have spider, and so I'd log in my tunes that didn't have that decoration in and go kill that.
Oh, that's smarter than me. Okay.
So, well, and the thing is, the decorations don't go away since the holiday is done. As long as people have the garrison decorated that way, it'll be up all year. So.
Oh well then, Ludra. Guess who's doomed?
So, well, I've got it on 2 tunes, so you can always log into my garrison, and I'll let you kill it.
Oh, you're the best.
Please don't give him a big head.
Headset barely fits as is.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. Well, I think that's it. We will be digging into Guild Wars 2 shortly, but first, let's cover this week's news. Ted? Yes? Insert bumper here. Okay. All yours, Aludra.
Oh, mine. Okay, it would help if I was in the right spot. There we go. Okay, last year, Shimmer Edge started a thread in the community forum asking, "Are you okay?" And the activity has started to pick up again. Please feel free to contribute and or post in the thread. It really is a good one. Sometimes people just need to vent, and AIE is there to listen. Our thoughts go out to El Hunturo, who lost a family member in October and was looking for a wee bit of support. And to Tinchal's wife, okay, I'm going to mangle this. Huh?
Berthael,
thank you, who's dealing with recently discovered cancer. Everybody, this is a reminder to get your examinations, regardless of age and gender. So go check it out. It's on the forums, and give everybody hugs, or, you know, sign up for your own hugs. And Twitter is abuzz with the NaNoWriMo. Are you participating? Let your guildies know and join the support teams in this crazy busy tweeting about their experiences. Yeah, I signed up. A friend inspired me. I'm signing up. Geeky Awesome Jen. She totally inspired me, and so yeah, I'm gonna do it too. I was kind of on the fence, and you know, she just talked me into it.
I would love to, but I don't have a character history to write, and that's probably about the length of my character history.
Hey, you can do things like that, or you can publish them all, or write about your interactions between your characters and stuff. It's just really fun to write sometimes.
It certainly is. So this is just a reminder. It's BlizzCon week, in case you haven't noticed, and the AIE BlizzCon Guild Hall is available again this year. The Guild Hall will be open exactly at 8 a.m. on Friday, November 6th, and Saturday, November 7th. It will be closing down when one of the persons in charge is falling asleep from exhaustion, but most likely before midnight on, it says Sunday, but I'm pretty sure it's Saturday because I don't think we're open on Sunday.
Yeah.
Donations are out. We're taking donations to help defray the cost, of course, and which is very much appreciated. And our very own Mew Cow, who is conveniently enough the partner of Awesomely Geeky Jen, is looking for volunteers to help run the thing. Hit him up on the forums or on Twitter at the Mew Cow.
Yes.
And yes, guys, this is a great event. A lot of people just come down to BlizzCon for the Guild Hall to hang out. So if you're in the area, come on down, help any way you can, hang out, help donate money, all of it. It's a wonderful event, and it's put on to help us, the Guild. And we're very certain that there'll be a number of folks hanging out in-game and Mumble or on Twitter to discuss news and contests. Be sure to keep your eyes and ears open for opportunities to participate in the discussion, make friends, or just hang back and listen to your guildmates discuss the nuances of each announcement.
All right, and in EVE, with the EVE Vegas announcement, CCP has officially ruined everything, or just a few people's social lives as they thought they'd escaped from the game. There's a forum thread listing all the changes that are coming up and why people are getting interested in EVE again. Also, the latest Cap Stable podcast discusses the Amarian succession trials, EVE Vegas, the CSM, and, oh yeah, EVE Vegas.
Yay! E-Vegas. I wonder if that's anything like the Hut Cartel stuff.
It may be.
It might be.
Might be. Okay. Old man Frank, stay off his lawn unless you're Ludra with her million pets, because his lawn's way too big, started a discussion in the threads asking about which character they use their boost to 60 on, and it's a pretty lively discussion. This is, of course, for SWTOR, because they just had their expansion.
Ooh!
Worried about picking the right character? As long as you don't hit 61 with the newly created character, you can delete it, and the next character you create will have that option again. So you can give it a test drive, then go, nope, not for me, and start over. And, you know, hitting from 60 to 61 is not that big. Like, it's not going to instantly happen. So you got lots of time to test drive, and I think that is really cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
Are you a theory crafter? Do you like oodles of numbers and tons of possible outcomes? Well, with 4.0 Night of the Fallen Empire, there are a ton of new things to delve into. Corley on the forums provides a link to a Reddit discussion that sparks some discussion from our own folks on our own forums. Discussions breed more discussions, and this is not a bad thing, folks. So check it out. Links in the show notes. You wanna have fun and talk Star Wars, and that game is fun. So go to it.
And Guild Wars 2, not like we need enough information about Guild Wars 2 having the amazing Jedi here. But don't forget, there's a great thread going on in the forums regarding the beginner's or returner's guide to Guild Wars 2. Good information about how to find things about and in-game and how things have been updated. For more information about Guild Wars 2, listen to the rest of the show.
Yay!
And in Final Fantasy XIV, Hallow's End is still going on until the 4th. Sashi, our own guild decorator, has the guild house decorated for holiday fun. Please feel free to stop by and view the house and enjoy all the hard work.
Man, I want to play that game, but I can't afford it right now.
You want to play all the games.
I do. Well, yeah. It goes hand in hand with, you know, being currently unemployed. But then you can't afford anything because you're unemployed.
It's a double-edged sword.
It really is. All right, so Minas Tirith went live on October 27th in Lotro. Join AIE and help defend the walls of the city in this new epic battle that's been the release with this expansion. It looks pretty epic, you guys. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
But do we get second breakfast? Because I am a hobbit.
Yeah. It's a huge area that they opened up.
It is. It's
Wonderful.
massive.
Wonderful. And not to be outdone, this year WildStar has a great Halloween event going on, Shades Eve, until tomorrow, November 2nd. If you haven't gotten your quest done and your super fun outdoor raid finished, it is now your last chance.
Okay, so I as mentioned, I jump into a lot of MMOs temporarily just to check them out. SWTOR currently, World of Warcraft, of course. And I went and I checked out WildStar, and they really outdid themselves, which is great, because I hear last year they canceled all their holiday festivities.
Did they really?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Wow.
they made up for it this year.
They really did. There's so much stuff. I'm kind of irritated I didn't find out about it until yesterday.
Yeah, that does suck. Pardon the French.
Oh my gosh.
All right, and guess what? We now have a Rocket League room in the Mumble server under the minor league games section. Feel free to drive your cars, hit the balls, score goals, and hang out with the guildies.
Oh my gosh, that must be great.
It's pretty fun. I've seen some videos of Scott playing it, and oh, good lord, it looks hilarious.
Yeah, Fax plays it,
But
I mean, just the chat must be amazing.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, especially when you get that last second save. All right, and with that, let's get back to Jedi and find out what's going on in Guild Wars 2 with AIE and other things.
Oh my gosh, so much stuff. So, last week, or maybe the week before, we had an expansion. So, there's a lot of stuff going on with that. That's not the button I wanted to click. And I was so lazy with the show notes here that I didn't put the stuff in there. But basically, there's 4 new maps. I've only played through one of the maps, and it is crazy. It's like multi-level.
Really?
Yeah. It's hard to get into the story. I mean, the story is really good. I played through the Living Story Season 2, which is really old, I guess, and that leads up into the Heart of Thorns. And I wanted to continue with the story, but as soon as you get on the map, it's like this constant battle. And like you're constantly like, okay, now I'm escorting this guy to go defend this area, and then night even longer, and then go to bosses and then do it all over again. And it's like, well, when do I have time to stop doing this to go do the story? So
yeah, Guild Wars has really got a different layout than the other games I've played. I've noticed that there could be only like 5 quests on your map which is your zone in Guild Wars, but these quests aren't like one and done. They're like they're like chains instead. So you help somebody like kill the boars, and then you're like, oh, okay, but now I need some plants to be picked. And every time you finish a quest or something, they open up a new vendor for you to get some great new gear and help you level and stuff.
That's all the old stuff. I know. There are no heart quests in the new zone, which is great because I hate those.
Oh, really? I kind of dug those, actually.
I don't like, well, because I'm also going through at the same time and redoing the old maps for the advanced system. And heart quests are.
I'm sorry. I lost what you said there. You kind of
roboting a little.
Yes, I like to be a robot. I could change the standard to say I'm a robot.
This is Guild Wars 2, not Star Wars, though, so no droids.
No droids.
But they have we have golems. The Asura, they have their golems, so that works out. No, so there's a new advancement system for the end game. It's called Mastery. And basically, you earn experience after level 80, like you did before. And instead of getting hero points, which were skill points way back in the day, you get mastery point. You level up this like mastery track, and then you get certain bonuses as you go. And like so, for the Heart of Thorn stuff, the very first one you unlock is like the ability to glide, which is kind of like flying, except you're falling.
With style.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a you get a little endurance bar that ticks down, so you can't fall forever.
Yeah, you can't go up, basically.
I mean, you can. There's like updrafts and stuff. You unlock those later on in the progression.
Uh-huh.
So as you're
That's
unlocking these things,
cool.
so,
That's really cool.
so they've added this for the old world too. So as you're getting experience in the old world, you can get certain bonuses for things in the old world, like the ability to not have to pick up loot ever. Which is annoying.
So you don't you can get the ability to not pick up loot. I'm sorry, you kind of
It's
bubbled.
just like, oh, it just like sucks up all the loot. You get this like ability to.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't
That
have
is
it yet
really cool.
because I don't
I'm pretty new to the game, so I don't know anything about Endgame or the new expansion. When it went totally free to play, that's when I jumped in. And so yeah, I'm kind of late to the whole Guild Wars 2 thing.
It's all right. It's okay to be late because it's not like you're not going to catch up.
Yeah, pretty much.
They didn't raise the level cap with the expansion to something that nearly every other game does.
Yeah.
And so you basically go in now. The stuff is a little bit harder. Now I've got most of my characters have exotic gear, which is the gear that's right before the best gear, I guess.
Mhm.
So, and I do all right.
That's
So-
great. Yeah, I keep rolling characters and trying to find my fit, with the game, and I think I've settled on a human archer type. I'm having a lot of fun on that.
Well, they added each class. They also got like a new elite specialization.
Mhm.
So, like, I'm playing a guardian that uses a longbow. It's kind of like an archer with no pet, or the ranger with no pet. So it's kind of cool. And I mean, I haven't played many of the other ones. I've unlocked them and maybe killed a couple things with them, but really haven't got into them. But I've been playing with my guardian, the dragon hunter, and it is pretty awesome. There's also a new class they added, which is the Revenant, which is kind of like a heavy armor wearing rogue, I guess,
Mhm.
with spirits and stuff. I don't know. I haven't really played with it because my whole concept here is with me. I'm trying to level up with the tomes you get from the logging every day,
Mhm.
so I can go back and the whole map completion and get all the mastery points. So I
Oh,
don't have to-
nice. Yeah.
That's my plan. I don't know if it's gonna work.
My friend Duncanny has been playing with the Revenant. She says it's pretty hot. It's takes a good tanking class.
That's really great. I love it. I love it when they add to games, and the fact that this expansion is pure story driven and not level up just to hurry up and wait,
To get an end
basically.
game.
Yeah. I always feel like level cap raises are hurry up and waits.
Yeah.
Very
that
much
whole
so.
Go into get level up, and then it's the gate. Leveling up is like the gating system to
Mhm.
force you to play the story to go through each individual zone.
Yeah,
Go
which
through
kind
it.
of
You can-
sucks
The
because
mastery system is right now that's taking over for leveling, so
yeah.
it's still gated like leveling is, but it's you don't have to. You're not like worrying like, oh my god, I'm level 20 and I just walked into a level 90 area.
Oh, I did that
And
once in
you're
WoW.
dead.
It ended
I
great.
mean,
I think we've all done that.
when you first started playing WoW, and if you roll like an undead character and you like walk right into Flaglands or whatever like that, and you're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm exploring, and all of a sudden, whap, dead. And
Red Ridge does that with the burning the fire volcano level area. I walked in and this level cap character just watched me die and then laughed at me. They rezzed me, but it was like they were like, dude, check your map before you go wandering into places.
that
I'm
sounds like
"What
an
is
alliance
this?"
problem.
It was. I rolled
Right?
alliance.
That's like an alliance problem right there.
Oh, well, Horde
why-
has it
wait,
too,
wait,
but
wait,
by
wait.
then I had learned, you don't just wander into neat-looking areas.
Why would you
It's
do
cool
that?
looking though. It's cool looking. You want to go where the cool stuff is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You
when
go
you're
in there-
level and you're not Alliance, because the cool stuff is not with the Alliance.
Burn.
Wow, somebody's got some faction
No.
pride there. Jeez.
Yes, ma'am.
No, man, I play both sides.
Okay, not touching that one.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
That's what I thought. Nah, man. By the time I rolled Horde, I knew better, but at least Guild Wars, they're like, okay, see this path? Yeah, this is your path into the new zone.
You can go. It's cool. Just go. I haven't gone because I get stuck. I get stuck in the whole, oh my god, I have to help defend
I
this.
have to finish this area. It was like, okay, here's your path into the new zone, and I was like, no, I gotta finish what I started here, people.
Well, that's good storytelling, though, and good gameplay if you're that focused on what's going on to look shiny and go somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. There's been some games I've played, and it's like, okay, yeah, the story's kind of secondary, but with Guild Wars, you actually get to see your progress on your map when you look, and so you can go, oh, I've only got these 2 things to finish, and this one area to climb to the top of. Why don't I just knock that out before I go?
Yeah, that's how it starts out, and then you go, another hard quest.
It's a drug.
It is. So, and then if you're into PvP in Guild Wars, which is like a big part of Guild Wars, they've, I'm just going to buzz over this because I really haven't done. There's some changes to the structured PvP, which is like Battlegrounds and WoW. And I don't know what the Stronghold thing is because, again, that's PvP. I did pop into the new World versus World Borderlands. I'm not on Dragonbrand with the rest of everybody, but that doesn't matter if you just PvE. So I was running around, and the new areas look pretty cool. I know Jara said it's a lot of like traveling around to get to the places, but I don't have much experience from it. I'm not really a big World versus World player. But there's a new world.
I think the big thing in Guild Wars 2 is you have to get out of the mindset of a lot of the older MMOs where it's, here's my quest line for the area, and the completionist says I have to do every quest, and it's like, no, you can follow one quest line in this area, complete it, go to another area, do another quest line, come back, and it's all level appropriate. It's not like, okay, I have to finish this zone, and then I can move on to the next one.
I have been killed by stuff in level 1 zones before because I wasn't paying attention. Like, oh yeah, I'm level 80, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
There's some of the gear scaling's not all that great. Oh yeah, that champion just knocked me in the teeth and now I'm dead. But I love the level scaling in Guild Wars. I think it works the best. Better than anybody else's stuff. I'll take that Pepsi challenge right there. Let's see, what else do we have for
exactly.
changes? They've added guild halls. And
Ooh.
to tie into the next thing that I talk about after going through this long list of expansion notes, we're working on getting ours. We currently need 67 more gold to finance that, so if you guys have extra money laying around, go ahead and drop it into the guild bank. We would totally appreciate it. Please, 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 please,
nice.
please don't spend gems on, don't go out and blow your paycheck on gems and convert it to gold and dump it in the bank. We don't need a guild hall that bad.
Now, if I remember correctly, it seems like the monetary system's a little bit, I don't want to say slower, I don't know the best way of phrasing it, but like 100 gold is a fairly significant amount of gold in the system.
Yes. Well, I mean, I leveled up one of my trade skills to 400 today, and I did make a good chunk of money. And so it's there if you want to make, if you just have to do it. The money is there. It is still going, because if you just do questing and sell vendor stuff, you're gonna sell 8 or 9 gold forever.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, 100 gold is a significant amount of money in Guild Wars 2. 100 gold will get you, I think it will get you the commander badge that everybody can see you on the map. It's like a little triangle over your head. So,
gotcha.
I mean, but we would like to have a guild hall, and we have a poll on the forums right now. There's 2 places: the Gilded Hollow and Lost Precipice, and I think it's going more toward the Lost Precipice, which is fine. I'm indifferent to either one. I will start whichever one has the most votes when we have 100 gold. And then there's guild
Cool.
activities and stuff like that will all be associated with the guild hall, and there's a new profession, a new guild crafting discipline that's unlocked.
Wait, back to the thing because I was muted because I had a coughing fit. Are there pictures of the two different locations? So
In the forum post called Hall Initiative, there's some pictures that I think that link to Dolphy or something like that.
okay, great. That's just what I wanted to clarify.
There you go. Yes, there are pictures, and one of them is like a cave, and the other one is like a lost precipice. I don't know how you lose a precipice, but it's lost.
Well, they managed it, and that's all that really matters at this point. Somehow they managed it.
Another guild change is that you can talk to all your guilds. So if by chance you're not in AIE,
I know.
Why wouldn't you be?
not representing AIE,
Because you start playing the game at 3 o'clock in the morning and nobody's on then.
well, you can.
But then once they
We have
invite you in, you're
we
in
have
a
offline invites, so we can,
Oh, okay, that's cool.
invite you to the
Yeah.
guild offline. But there's I lost my train of thought. What was it? Oh, you can talk to all your guilds now. It's like all 5 of your guilds you can talk to if you have 5.
Yeah, because you can be in 5 different guilds at the same time.
So you don't have to represent AIE to talk to us, although we would love it if you did.
Mm-hmm.
right. And if you're listening to this podcast and playing Guild Wars 2, you're probably an AIE. If not, you should be.
should
You
be
got 5
representing.
slots, guys, so come on.
Represent.
Mm-hmm.
If you have been in, that brings up an administrative thing there. If you have been in the guild in the past, we haven't purged at all in the last couple months, so you're probably still in the guild. So join up. You might have to click a checkbox in the guild panel, but yeah. you're still
Oh
in the guild.
no! A checkbox! Yeah, you
We
have
love
a for
checkboxes.
checkboxes, yeah.
Oh yeah, and let's see what else. They added an action camera so the game can play like Terror if you want. I don't really like the Terror camera, so.
No, I kind of like the camera.
You like the action camera? You're an action camera kind of guy?
It was a nice change up. Let's put it that way.
I think it's awkward. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the Guild Wars is my traditional point and click MMO still. I still have to
Yeah.
target at things.
I know we're in the middle of talking about Guild Wars. You mentioned Terra real quick. Their armor, good lord, has gotten so much better. All right.
Has it?
Hold on. Oh yeah, so much. I mean, if you want fashion armor that actually looks like plate armor that's not skimpy bikini type armor, it looks really good now. They've
Yeah.
really cleaned it up.
Yay! Because as a girl and a gamer, I hate skimpy plate armor.
Hey, now and then I want skimpy plate armor because now and then I want to feel pretty.
Look,
But if it's
In
all you
Terra-
get,
You can.
yeah, if it's
not
all
just the
you get
girls.
like in Terra, that's not even armor. That's lingerie. That's not even enough lingerie to
Exactly.
be lingerie.
no, it's not. It's not just the girls though. In Terra, everybody
it was
has
the
skimpy
guys.
plate.
Yeah,
Everybody.
They did. It's much improved now. But anyway, back to Guild Wars 2. Sorry.
Yes,
Wars.
Guild Wars.
Guild Wars 2, it has a Terra camera. There you go. If you don't know what that is, go play Terra. No, really play Guild Wars 2 and just press the button. It turns on the action camera. What else are they adding? Raiding. They're adding raids. There's going to be people in it. I don't know how that's going to work. But they haven't added it yet. It's coming. Raiding in Guild Wars with no tanks and no healers.
Yeah, because you can kind of fulfill every role. Did they say how many are going to be in a raid? Are they doing the SWTOR 8 and 16 model, or are they doing
I
the
think it's 10.
1025, or do you
I
know?
think it's 10. 10.
Okay.
I might be wrong. I was wrong last time I said how many people were in it.
Yeah, that's okay.
But 10 people, you're responsible for yourself. So basically, it's going to be like 10 people trying to stay alive.
Cool.
It's probably going to be like five or six people DPSing and 2 or 3 people rezzing everybody. Kind of like a
Right.
world event is. This is how you res people in Guild Wars. So you get a nice little, like a rub, the
Yeah,
tummy rub.
exactly. You just kind of rub over the.
Yeah, you just kind of rub them, and then they. This is a family friendly. So, anyway, Also, they're adding new legendary stuff, which I'm super excited about because they've changed the legendary system. I'm gonna finally get one. It's not random anymore. You have to do stuff. You unlock like the mastery that lets you get the precursor item for the legendary, and then you do stuff. It's earned, and it's,
Okay.
which is much better than the way it was before, where it was completely random. I think I can't tell you how much gold I've dumped into the Mystic Toilet trying to make a stupid unicorn shooting short bow.
Gotcha. Very cool.
I'm against shooting unicorns.
Why?
Yes.
No, you shoot them out of the bow. You just use their horn
Oh!
as the point.
Yeah, and it's a little
Oh, I
rainbow that
thought you
shoots
meant
out.
like,
Yeah.
you know, walk it up and blarm in its face.
Oh,
No.
this isn't Skyrim.
No,
Yeah.
they're ammo.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're shooting
Unicorn
unicorns
ammo
at
I can get
people.
behind. Okay.
So I unlocked two of the quests to do, like the collections or whatever, and they're super hard and challenging, but I think it's something that's completely doable. Might require a small like group content like the fractals or like mini dungeons or something, but it's not like it was before where you were just like, okay, let me craft 700 long or bows and dump them into the random bow generator and nothing out of it.
That doesn't sound like a good time.
No, it wasn't. But that was, the old Guild Wars. The new Guild Wars is much better. What else do I have here for you guys for this? Like Eluder said before, the game's free to play. Base game. It's free to play. Robots?
Yes, it is free to play, base game, it's super fun. And man, the level of customization you get on just starting your character is pretty crazy.
Just, yeah, there's so much you can do. Your characters. But yeah, no, it's free to play, so if you want to just try Guild Wars 2, if you are one of the people that have not tried Guild Wars 2, download it and play it and see if you like it. And then if you really like it, then you can, buy the Living Story 2 and play through that and get the story. And if you really like that, then buy the expansion. And the expansion is only $50.
Wait, what's the
And-
living story?
The Living Story is like this, I don't know, they did this thing, they did the first season where like everything happened, like you had to log in at a certain time and events happened, and I did like one or two of the things, and I was like, okay.
Because, yeah, when I go to the store, all it offers me is buy the new expansion. They don't mention a living story thing.
Well, the Living Story is available on the Gem Store for which
Got
is
it.
gems, but it's a really good story, and if you can get some Ascended gear out of it, which isn't bad, which is like the best gear you can get.
For those listening, Ludra is still taking all donations to support her filthy MMO habit.
Stop pandering.
Yeah, I can do what I want.
Okay, anyway,
Okay.
so, but Heart of Thorns itself is $50, $75, or $100, and those are various range of things. I look at the ones, and I don't know if I would trust the prices that aren't those. There are some pretty shady places that I found it for a little bit cheaper, so, and the reason that is they do crack down on those bad CD keys, so.
Yeah. I just buy it
Yeah.
straight.
Stick to the official.
Amazon,
They
get
have
it from the
sales.
internet. Yeah.
Yeah. So
With
for
the
like a
holidays
Green Man
coming up.
Gaming or like maybe a Steam sale or something, but no, I couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
Any,
Well, the holidays are coming up. It might not because it's the first few months that it's out, but
yeah, I mean, you might find it. It might be
Put it on your
something you
wish
find
list.
on the shelf at Best Buy for like $30 in a couple months. So
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And not to mention, you've kind of got to level anyway. So take your time to level, and then go from there.
Black Friday is coming up. Look for sales.
And Cyber Monday, which is way more fun for me.
Which is way more fun because Black Friday is stupid and crazy.
And people are crazy.
Yeah, we're planning on playing board games that day.
That sounds like fun. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's say Eludra wants to join AIE in Guild Wars because I'm lazy and I haven't done it yet. So what do you got to do that?
Well,
Just for all the new people who might be trying this out.
all of our games, there's a we have this thing called umami. I forget what that actually stands for. Somebody knows. Nope. Okay.
It's like the universal mommy.
Member. It's universal
Member. It means something.
Ralph's gonna hate us for this.
You guys
He
are
is,
welcome.
but he's not in the chat room this week to correct us.
That's fine. Anyway, you're going to go in there. You're going to submit an application. The officer should get an email. I don't know. I might not be on an email list. But I check mommy every once in a while. I kind of got into that diffusion of responsibility thing when I got picked up officer in WoW because there's so many officers in WoW. I didn't check your mommy, and I kind of got out of the habit. So I'm trying to be really good at checking it for Guild Wars 2.
So you're saying I could go through all the trouble, and you might not even see it for 2 weeks?
I might not see it for 2 weeks, but it will happen.
He will.
I know he will.
I'll check it. I'm checking it. I got a little sticky note.
So
I
it
don't
is
really,
the-
but I should have.
It is the Universal Multi-Game AIE Membership Interface.
You had to look that up, guys.
Nice.
We gave him
No, I
time to
didn't.
look it up, is what we did.
He had time. We had quite a bit of banter there while he was.
That's right. Delay.
Look, shiny thing.
Yep. All
Yeah,
right.
after that, we send you an offline invite, and I assume it's been a while since I've gotten a guild invite in Guild Wars 2, so I assume you get some kind of notification that pops up and says, "You've been invited into a guild, accept, cancel."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but basically we just need your name and the dot and those 4 numbers after your name, or 5 numbers, however many numbers there are. So like I'm Jedi dot 1 2 3 4 or something like that. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah. Well, you're not in the game now. It's hard to.
I am playing the game right now. I was doing a jumping puzzle earlier.
Oh my gosh! Then there is no excuse.
Yes. It doesn't pop up. It tells me what my character's name is.
All right. So, Jedi, is there anything else we need to know?
Play Guild Wars 2. It's amazing.
All right.
You are missing out if you're not playing it.
There you go. Straight from Jedi's mouth. All right. And that is our show for tonight. While the chat room begins suggesting show titles, or we may have to resort to making one up, we want to thank Jedi for joining us. Jedi, where can you be found not in-game?
I'm pretty bad at it because I just got a new phone and I didn't install Twitter, but at Jedi Knife Fight.
Cool,
Very
because Jedis
good.
have knife fights.
Yes, they do. When their lightsabers break.
Yes, they do. You use a part of a Jedi is like being a good Boy Scout. You are prepared for any eventuality.
See the Jedi stabbing each other.
Mm-hmm.
Evil Luke Skywalker.
Evil Luke
She so much wants to say something.
I'm roboting. Am I still roboting?
Yeah, you are roboting.
It's the evil McCullough guys.
Alright,
Because she knows Luke Skywalker went evil, and that's why she went evil too.
The dark side.
Not gonna hashtag not happening.
I'm going to come after all of you because Luke might not be evil, but I will force choke you.
You know what? If you were to
There
come
you
out here
go.
to force choke me, I would be pretty thrilled.
I'm pretty sure Mark Hamill was evil at Bob. Nobody's seen that. That's great.
No, I know. He was Joker, so. All right.
He was a Joker. He's a Joker. He's a
Yeah,
Joker.
there you go.
It only makes sense for him to be.
Right, he puts his hand on R2, and then he turns, and the hood slowly falls back, and it's the Joker mask. Makes perfect sense.
Oh yeah. All right. So, if you have a question or comment about the show, you can email us at podcast@aie-guild.org. You can also follow us on Twitter. The show is at AIE Podcast. I am at Alundra_AIE. Mikkel is at Cyberwave, and Ted Sunny is at Ivory Tiger. We record live with video every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's 5 p.m. Pacific. You can join. Did that change with daylight savings?
No.
No.
Good. Well,
And you almost made it
I was
through one
thinking
breath.
Arizona. You can join the chat room and play along with us in the website, theaiepodcast.com. Our theme was composed by the amazing Andrew Allen. Follow him at Keys with Soul or visit the website, keyswithsoul.com. I need to go cough now.
And now that it's, breathe. And it's time to play all of the great AIE member segments we received this week, including, hey, we have no segments. If you'd like to submit a segment for the AIE podcast, contact us. We are the best community in the world and want to showcase your talent and creativity. In 2 weeks, Watch Twitter will announce who we're talking to. We're still deciding who's going to come on the show. So until then, AIE.
This is Aludra.
This is McCullough, I hope.
And this is Tetsemi. And this has been the AIE Podcast.
With robots.
With
Job
robots!
done.
That is no fair. You guys took me down into the roboting to talk about the evil Luke thing, which is my trigger.
Yeah, I know.
Michaela, it's because we heart you so much.
And you want me to ruin my intestinal tract.
Nah, I wouldn't force you to eat a cheeseburger. I'd steal your cheeseburger and eat it for you. That's the kind of friend I am.
What's interesting is you start roboting every time you bring up Facebook. So honestly, I don't know if there's something like in Facebook Talk or something that's going on that's...
Oh, yeah, that has a bunch of tracking stuff on it.
Oh, that might be it. Because I had Google up, just my Gmail up the entire time, and that didn't do anything.
Yeah, you're actually, it sounds better now that you closed Facebook down, not 100%, but it is better.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's like
That is really weird. It is. It's a Facebook
It's a resource hog is what's going on. I turn off chat just for that reason.
No, we turned off everything, so. All right, well, thank you very much, Jedi. I'm actually going to log into Guild Wars 2 and see if I'm still in the guild. So
Hey,
I'll
we
wait
need a show title, guys.
Oh.
Well,
Is
show
there a
title.
chat room?
What's our show title?
Show title.
Raspberry Pis was for dinner? I don't know. I'm not really good at show titles.
That's not a bad idea.
That's not bad.
Weren't we talking that pre-show though? So.
Oh.
Was that pre-show?
No.
That was during the show. I said I was eating my pie.
Oh, that's right. What about Michaela's Dark Side?
Has nothing to do with Guild Wars 2.
Michaela's Dark Side invades Guild Wars.
No. Jara, what's your thought? You guys are
Sounds almost like a cross between a Jawa and...
Think carefully, Hoffs. I know where you sleep.
I know.
And I'm about
Say
to quote
routine.
Tuscan Raider.
at you.
You just say,
Tuscan
scream
Raider.
it.
How about
Just want you to scream Utini as loud as you can.
Oh, there we go. Roboting Wars. Guild Wars 2, Roboting Wars.
Robot Wars 2.
Robot Wars.
Someday we'll actually get everything working at all times.
Yeah, it was fine, and then all of a sudden at the end of the podcast went so thank you, Deshara. All right, guys.
We'll use that.
Yeah, we'll use that. I'm going to cut the broadcast so we can actually make dinner and get ready to raid.
I have to take my clothes off.
Awesome. Thank you for coming on, Jedi.
All right.
Yay.
Yeah, it was
Bye.
really fun, Jedi.